Who the greatest? No, not the latest. Ain't that debatable? Yeah. Check the stats. This the Jared Willer Ryan show. 9 no days off. You been grinding, I've been grinding too. Made it through the storm, great clouds. You see me shining through champion state of mind. I've been balling better D up after we won it all. That's the only time my feet up. Blood, sweat, tears, hard work with the passion. The killer in the game. I hop in and go assassin. Nah, I can't be average. Nah, I can't be last. It's always first or nothing. Doubter said I was bluffing. See him after I went like I thought you was saying something. I told him that I was coming, gun in the hand drumming. Shit shots at my fears, who thought they went into running? Why would I be nervous? I've been training for this day. I'll be like a freight train, any problems in my way. Never complain, they said okay, I'll follow my dream, even if it don't pay. But anyway, what you say? I'm too busy getting cake. Tunnel vision on my goals, like success gon' be my fate. Pray to God he take my soul if I die before I wake. Give it everything you got, cause that's what it's gonna take. And don't wait, do it now. They say time is of the essence. From a kid to a king, you are now in the presence of a new creature, adapted new features. Remember when I was a student, now I'm brighter than my teachers. Don't worry if I spit, cause if I do it be that ether. I got stripes just like a zebra. Up a level I might lead ya, at a place too high to see ya. I'ma heat up in the winter. They gon' look at me like Scar, but I'm really more like Simba. Always been the realest. I can't hang around pretenders talking like I ain't gang, but I know a couple members ain't tripping about the beat. Focused on the bigger picture, dreams in the headlock. Like you thought I wouldn't get you, grinding like I never ate. Can't make no pivotal mistake. Do you wanna be good or great? Steady now, pick up the pace. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now we moving weight. Power of the jungle, cause time we gon' release the 8. And I'm still gon' keep my faith. God with me, so I'm straight. I'm the fire in the lake. I put the devil in this place. I don't think it's no debate. It's my time to make a shake. I done did away with fear. Thou no longer welcome here. I just had to make it clear you wasn't deaf and you can hear. Opponent win, it won't be easy. Game colder than the freezy. Early stages of my grind and I was young, they ain't believe me. So in my older days, all the ballin' got them queasy out.
There we go. We're live, folks. What's happening? As always, I'm Ryan Dietrich. Welcome to another episode of That's Debatable, the Wednesday night edition. Got to drop that voice, get it low, the Wednesday night edition. Here with my guy, Will Ward. What's up?
What up, folks?
Looking fly, Will. Always with the lid game.
Got to. I try to keep it real debonair.
We'll get mine on.
There you go.
This is probably my favorite hat. Only problem is it kind of gets dark over here, but... Represent my Avs, got the sweep in, swept the Nashville Predators right out the building.
Got to get them out of the way early, right?
Dude, they're looking good, and it helped. Their goalie is hurt. He took a stick to the eye, so their starting goalie was out for Game 4. Backup came in. Frankie came in, held business, so got him swept out. So a few days extra rest.
Right, that's always
will be good for especially a goalie with an eye injury.
Right.
So
eye is a big part of the job. Being a goalie, you gotta be able to see that puck, right?
Dude, right. And we're still waiting on our guy, Jared B. As always, the man's a hustler. He's been working all day, so you know how it goes. Got the man keeping him late, dude.
10, 15 minutes he'd be flying in off of his charter plane, helicopter, Superman cape. Not for sure how he's going to come in here, but he is on the way, folks.
That was like Kobe. Wouldn't Kobe always take a helicopter into the Staples or whatever?
That's a good way to go around.
That's crazy.
Avoiding the traffic.
Yep.
I've been looking into a plane here. If anybody out there in the chat can help me out, finding me that helicopter to get around the city of 614.
And there you go.
Hit me up.
Yeah, speaking of, we, I live like northwest Columbus, kind of by the Ohio State Airport.
Right.
There's always jets coming in and out. So with the Memorial Tournament coming up, Jack Nicklaus's golf tournament here at the home of golf, Jack Nicklaus, all that. The OSU airport right around that time is always filled up with net jets and all those privates because those golfers come in and they land out there and take shuttles or whatever. So
makes sense.
That's kind of cool. Living the life, man. Private jet to every weekend to go play golf for 4 days.
How about it?
I should have stuck with it.
Never too late, man. You see how my guy J.R. Smith, he's doing.
Dude,
he went back, actually going to school. He still had all his eligibility left, so he signed back up. It's never too late, man. You always be able to chase your dreams. So it's a lot of people out here always saying, "Oh, it's always next year." You hear those football teams saying it's always next year. Start living your life while you can, people. This thing is getting shorter and shorter every single week. So just to limit yourself and say what you wish you could do, give it a try. You only take one day at a time to overcome any adversity that you may have been through, achieve any dreams that you can still pursue. You know, I'm living testament and speaking testimony that you can overcome and you can be down, you can get back up. You know, you get stronger, wiser, better, and all that other stuff. You know, stay motivated and just continue to press on and pursue whatever dreams and aspirations you may have. So that's my motivational speech for this Wednesday night here on That's Debatable. And it's going to be one of those type of show, folks.
The Reverend Will Ward coming at you. Get your own little inspirational, motivational. I got a buddy that listens to the Ryan Rosillo podcast.
Yeah.
Ryan Rosillo, whichever. But he always does like a little 5-minute clip at the end of just kind of whatever.
Right.
You know, words of wisdom, advice, whatever. Always bring a little bit to it, you know. Steve Harvey, someone who's good about that.
Right.
So, how's your week, man? What's been going on?
Hey, my week's been a week. It's been very good. We started off with Mother's Day. If you want to follow me right here on Will Ward 288 on all platforms, you can kind of see I've been trying to make sure I'm posting a little bit more, letting you guys inside of my lane a little bit more. So I think I'm doing a very good job of, you know, staying on top of my game as far as social media. But like we said, Sunday was Mother's Day. Went up to Toledo and spent some time with my grandmother and my mom. Made sure what the day was meant for. Made sure I spent time with those ladies. Got to spend some time with my sisters and just had a good time with them. And on Monday, I'm a busy man. I got my youngest daughter. She has a dance recital coming up, so we had practice.
All right.
Yesterday, I went down to Burliner, played a doubleheader of softball. I didn't do the best on offense. I did strike out, and I got a K at that.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think that ball was. It felt like it was chest level, but that's debatable. I didn't really try to go at the ref or the umpire that much. I did give him a little finger wag, but I made up for it on the defensive end. So.
Oh, you got called looking.
I got called looking, man.
Ain't it slow pitch softball?
Yeah.
Come on, man, swing away.
and you know what? That's what I told, you know, the chairman of our team. I said, I guess it's just swing away at this point.
Right.
Because I'm sitting there. Usually you take the first pitch. Any good hitter may take the first pitch. But you in slow pitch, you only get 2 strikes.
Yep.
And that's out. It's not 3. It's not 3 strikes and you're out. So, one, I may have fouled off, and then that was another out. So, like I said, I didn't have the best day on defense or offense yesterday, but I did make up on the defensive end when the ball did come in my direction. But it's rec. It's a good time. You know, if you want to come out, we can chat on the link or in chat and hit me in a message. I'll share the information on where we playing at. Come out, check your boy out. It's a good time on a Tuesday night. It was very nice yesterday in Columbus, so it was a really good time out there. 10-week season. We just finishing up the 3rd week. And that's been just about how my week has been, man. Having fun, enjoying life. Had a casualty again. You know, that's how I keep saying life is getting shorter. I had a casualty in my family last week. And I'm going to speak one more time about just enjoying life. It was actually a homicide. You know, it happened to be the number 42 homicide in Columbus. So Columbus, man, we got to do better as a community, as people, and just have more compassion for one another. This world is already corrupt. It's already so much to go through in your day-to-day life, but to actually have to take a life of a person or to feel like you're that much capable of taking a life, man, we have to get things together and do a lot better. You know, we're leaving this nation and these younger generations, you know, you see the shirt say the next generation, and we need to start really taking that and put it into perspective, because the things that they're seeing from this generation is going to lead into a world of destruction. So I'm not here to try to preach, as he already deemed me the reverend for today, but I just felt that on my heart, man. We have to do better. So stop the violence. I used to do stop the violence rallies probably about 10 years ago, and I just know we have to do better as a whole in general. So
Yep. Yeah, especially, Columbus had a hot streak last few years. It's
Yeah.
just,
right.
yeah, there's lots of efforts going around. So, something to be aware of. I'm sorry to hear that.
Right. Appreciate it.
Always, but move, one day at a time, got to keep moving on. Show respect where respect is due.
So what about you, man? How was your week?
All right, good week. Mother's Day was nice. Did some landscaping for Mom around the house,
Right on.
flowers, stuff like that. Saturday, we were talking before the show. I went over and broadcast the Ohio Bruins. The Ohio Bruins is an OBA team, which is the official basketball association kind of regional. I think there's like 48 teams. But the Ohio Bruins got a few former members of the Columbus Condors. Our guys, Cody Ballard, Andy Bosley, Anthony McDaniel, this young cat, Jay Farrow. Some athletes, some good basketball. They took on Quad City United. Good game, they had about a 15, 20-point lead most of the game. So the Ohio Bruins got some talent, man. They play up at Northside Christian High School on Saturdays. So if you ain't got nothing to do going around Columbus, get up to Northside Christian High School Saturday at 5 o'clock coming up. They've got, I can't remember who's coming in. I'll see if I can find a graphic. But anyway, the Ohio Bruins, really good basketball, Saturday afternoon, cheap event, cheap concessions if you want to get out and see it. Northside Christian High School here in Worthington. So the Ohio Bruins. So that was cool.
You say you called the game. Who you calling it? Where can people find you and listen to you at?
There you go. Good man. I'm working for TKDS Sports Network out of Dayton. I actually went over yesterday and did Centerville High School boys volleyball. So you can find that on Twitter at TKDS Sports, the TKDS Sports Network. Most of those are subscription packages, but, anyway, it's good practice, good opportunity. I think the Ohio Bruins probably got a YouTube page, post their stuff there. So I'm going to have the chance to go over with our guy, Maud Taylor, this Saturday and do that. But, running play-by-play, doing the thing, man. It's fun. And I like basketball, so got a decent feel for it, I think. So some good opportunities there. Like I said, went over to Centerville yesterday. Beautiful weather outside. Hitting the gym, trying to stay on top of my game. So,
right. Hey, hitting the gym, man. Team Hard Body ENT.
That's right.
See, that don't look too bad. It's just about T-shirt time.
Yeah.
The weather's getting better. The shades is out. You got to get better, man. Team Hard Body ENT got to reign supreme. So keep on what you're doing,
Get
man.
it. All right, update, halftime. For those interested, Bucks and Celtics are going at it. Boston at home, Game 5. Series is tied 2-2. Looks like Jason Tatum and the boys are up 7, 55-47 at half. Definitely a big one. Home team, Boston. They win this, they can go up 3-2. And in the NHL, looks like the Penguins are trying to finish off the New York Rangers. Pittsburgh Penguins are up 3-1. They've got a chance to close out that series in New York tonight. Looks like they're up 1-0 just in the beginning of the second period. Sidney Crosby and the crew getting done. Washington Capitals and Alexander Ovechkin are up 1-0 on the Panthers. That'd be a big upset there. That's the beauty of hockey, man. All those series are tied basically 2-2, except for the Avs who got it done, like I mentioned. What else? Let's check this out. Rich strike, baby. 80-1. Kentucky Derby was last Saturday.
They say if you put some money on that horse, man, you probably come out with a pretty penny.
Striking it rich, man. 80-1 odds.
Man.
Well, Miles is in the chat. What's up, Miles? Suns in 6 is probably a good guess. We're going to break down the Suns and Mavs a little bit later on. But, man, they rushed them out the building last night. Mavs didn't have an answer for nothing. And our guys here, I'm going to send you to commercial real quick. We'll get you back in.
It's golf season, Central Ohio. The Recreation and Parks Department of Columbus operates and maintains 6 affordable courses to test golfers of all abilities. Wilson Road, the Airport Course, Mintel Memorial, Turnberry, Raymond Memorial, and Champions Golf Course. Each municipal course is open to the public, affordable, and offers a unique golfing experience. Want to test your swing at each course? Try the City Sampler or the City Sampler Plus package. These package deals are an even cheaper way to play all 6 city courses. Restrictions apply to tee time availability. Visit crpdgolf.com for more information. Listen up, Columbus. There's a new classic rock station in town. 97.5 The Bear is coming to you from Upper Arlington. Your source for classic rock all the time. All the time. We hear those other stations in town do a lot of talking and not enough rocking. You're here for rock radio, not talk radio. Tune into 97.5 The Bear. At 97.1 The Fan, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and after a year of lockdown, we can't wait to get back outside and onto the golf course. Sunshine and needing permission to golf means that Mother's Day is just around the corner. We believe it's incredibly important to show our gratitude and appreciation to the ones we love. So tell us about the woman in your life who held your family together during the pandemic. Go to diamondseller.com, click the Get Out and Shine contest link, and tell us why she matters most for your chance to win. The winner selected will get to design their own handcrafted Diamond Seller Mother's Day pendant. A once-in-a-lifetime global pandemic means a once-in-a-lifetime giveaway for a once-in-a-lifetime woman.
You're the real MVP.
While you're on our website, browse our beautiful selection of designer earrings, necklaces, and jewelry in our easy-to-use online gallery. And if you are ready to get outside, book an in-store appointment at one of our exclusive Diamond Seller locations and let us cater to every detail. When it's finally time to get back out in public, make sure she outshines the rest. Howdy folks, Big Mike here at Mike Howard Ford Lincoln Mercury. We've been your neighbors for quite a long time, so you know me, and you know why they call me Big Mike. For over 50 years, I've owned and operated the biggest American-made car dealership in Ohio. Our 16,000 square foot showroom is the largest indoor showroom in the Midwest. We have the largest selection of Ford F-150s, that's America's best-selling truck, and most importantly, we have the biggest sale of the year. The Mike Howard Ford Lincoln Mercury annual Memorial Day sale is the best time of year to buy a new car, truck, or wagon. We offer 0% interest and 0 cash down at signing with low monthly payments when financed through our finance department. And for our veterans, we are offering a $2,000 rebate on the purchase of a new vehicle. This Memorial Day, you can't find lower prices than
Zozos is next after 3 quarters in 1 minute 10 and 4/5 seconds, and now Epicenter.
In case you guys didn't see this,
it's moving up quickly as Brown Pride
commentary.
takes the lead around the far turn. It is
Rich
Brown
strike,
Pride
dude.
battling with Messier.
Salty move up the middle.
Epicenter and Zozo
This is an awesome view too. I had to find this on YouTube. Most of the other ones are good, but I love watching this dive right through the pack, man. 80-1 odds, yeah, like we were saying. Get you that big money.
We back live.
Yeah, we're live. You hot? Mike's hot.
Walked him down. Walked him down.
Out of nowhere.
Moving.
And down
Get
the
over
stretch
straight.
they come.
I know they was screaming. Whoever bet on that horse was like, "Go, let's go, go, let's go,
They got some Ohio ties too, man. That was awesome. Most exciting 2 minutes in sports.
Oh yeah,
All right, we back.
gotta see that live.
I love that.
Oh yeah, we coach.
Got some Kentucky Derby fans out there, I know. Always a good event to gamble. My buddy Casey just bets his like old high school football and basketball numbers. Doesn't matter what the horse, whatever. Throw it on number 10, 16.
It's gonna hit.
What you rocking?
Oh yeah, the queen. bee
Aaliyah,
herself,
dude.
Yeah, you know.
Nice.
Playoff jersey.
You're not faded out too bad.
No, yeah, it ain't that bad. I
You look
think
pretty
it was
good.
just
All right.
it wasn't expecting to see me, and it was ghosty.
All right.
I don't know.
So what's up? Welcome in, Jer. How was work, man?
Bruh, today was a day, man. I done got into it with the supervisor. Real solid people done lost their jobs today. Real solid dudes over some sucker stuff, man. Suckers got to keep their job, and solid
Damn.
people had to leave. It was one of them days. I didn't look my supervisor throwing me under the bus. It was a lot of weird stuff today. I don't know what was going on, but we ain't here to talk about that.
All right.
We ain't here to talk about none of that. No, it was a regular old work day, man. But shout out to the people who solid, and shout out to y'all suckers need to wrap it up.
Shout out to the people who's solid, man.
Yeah, that's a real quote right there from me.
All right.
Oh yeah.
As Miles is in the chat, let's hit it. Here's my guy. Big news what? Monday, Sunday. Bam.
Oh, this bull crap.
Back to back.
Back-to-back
MVPs.
bulls. Back-to-back bull spit. Back-to-back bull spit. Analytics. Oh my God, this award is now just like a snoozer fest. Like, man.
And there he is. So, most of you know Nikola Jokic. Yeah, maybe the analytics MVP value over replacement players. Some other just ERA, not ERA, but efficiency ratings. Yada yada yada.
Crappy.
Is kind of the way it went. Was whatever the reasons. Nikola Jokic led most of the stats. Maybe it was a very equal field, and it was just hard to pick one out of it. So they erred on the side of statistics.
The wrong
But I don't know what it
statistics.
was. There's a lot, there's a lot of stats out there. You can manipulate numbers a lot of different ways.
Wrong statistics, man.
But
Look, we could just
the dude got it.
at the All-Star, he got it. Tip your hat. Real ones tip your hat, regardless. Even if you, I felt
Right.
like last year, I felt like it should have been CP. We had an argument for Embiid. Embiid had an argument last year too, but the thing about last year, Embiid was hurt. Sixers was, I think, the 1 seed, but Embiid was hurt last
a lot
year.
of seeds.
So that kind of nullified it, which I felt like he performed. Even he felt like he performed to a point where he should have actually got the MVP last season. But I really, really felt like the impact of what the most valuable was, what Chris Paul had did for the Suns last year. I felt like it should have been CP3. I don't know. Around that time, a lot of us was just starting to have this little debate thing. But I think in one of our little class sessions last year,
We talked about it somewhere down the line.
Yeah, real early.
Or
on.
later in the fall in this show when we're talking about the
Yeah, no, it was real early on while we were still in class when we talked about it. But yeah, I was saying it was Chris Paul last year. But I feel like if you want to just say somebody Embiid, yeah, he could have deserved it. But I feel like I know where Embiid lost it and where he didn't show why he should have been the MVP. I got reasons for all of that. I mean, but I'm just not impressed. Just because the big man passes the ball, I'm not impressed. There was a 6 seed. That's like just as almost Russell Westbrook like 14. This All-Star break. At All-Star break, the front runner at All-Star break was definitely Embiid, and I don't know where Jokic and Giannis both came from nowhere. But shout out to the big man. I guess it's back to a big man's game. Can we say that? But
Well, 48 wins without Jamal Murray, without MPJ. That's a pretty empty squad that he's got that he didn't do a whole lot with. I mean, 76ers, yeah, they're the 4th seed, but they only had 51 wins. That's only 3 games, minimal difference, but
he came in with the Ben Simmons drama. He ain't had no All-Star. We could have Maxey could have been most improved player,
That's
but
the other
there's
thing
no
is
other elite players on that team. If you really
Embiid's
ask
squad
me.
is pretty naked too.
Harris is a max player, but he doesn't play like one. Harden. I mean, he
Played
wasn't.
so many games.
Harden. Oh, I could get. I saw the stuff for Harden. I'm gonna get on Harden in a minute. James St. Patrick. I know what I call him, Ghost. But even by the time Harden got there, he was already in like momentum of MVP. But just All-Star break. Just the All-Star break. Jokic went 14-8 after the All-Star break, averaging 29, 13, and 8. And I rounded them up, so really like 20 and 28. 13 and like high 7s, whatever. But no statement victories outside of beating. They did. I did no wild moments with losses. He had losses to OKC, Golden State, only 22 and 23 points. Toronto, Cleveland, Boston, Phoenix, Minnesota, and the Spurs. He lost to the Spurs. Now he did have his moment over Embiid, which that's one of the moments where I felt like Embiid was supposed to show he was that dude. He scored more than Jokic, which I guess he's a better scorer. That's fine.
Remember that game?
Yeah, but Jokic, that was the only type victory that I feel like down the stretch.
And most of those losses you listed were against Western Conference. Like, that's in conference. But
but
you
teams
gotta
like
win those
OKC
games.
and San Antonio, you can't be losing to. Them is non-playoff teams, especially if you're the MVP. Not to mention what they did lose in 5, but we're not going. It's a regular season award, and from the regular season, I just didn't see much. If you just go with his PER, which is 32.8. Which is really how he got it in the first place. This whole advanced analytical stuff is maybe how he got it. But he never had no statement victories. I think Embiid after the All-Star break. They went when he played, they went 14-8. He averaged 32.6, 12.8, 1.5 blocks and 3.5 assists. He pretty much dominated the whole season. Lost post they lost, but the problem is his statement victories. The first Brooklyn and Philly matchup, they lost that game. He didn't dominate. They lost to Miami. He only had 22 points. He did outscore Jokic, but they lost. They did lose to Denver in that game. Big monster game versus Phoenix. They didn't get the dub. He had 37 points, and he had the battle with Giannis, and Giannis outperformed and got the game-winning block on his head. He didn't get it done right there. So there's a lot down the stretch where Embiid could have won it, where we would have known it. But I see where the areas where he lost it at, and that's why he wasn't my MVP, because I felt like he did lose it. And who gained the momentum was the reigning champ, the Finals MVP himself, the actual best player in the league. Yeah, I said it. The best player in the league, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had the best record after this is all after All-Star break for everybody. 14-4 after All-Star break with a 51-31 overall record. After the All-Star break, he averaged 31.1, 12.6 assists. I don't know if you got my graphic, but if you do, can you pull it up? But averaged 31.1, 12.6 assists, 12.6 rebounds and 5.1 assists. My fault. Statement wins over Phoenix and Miami. He outperformed Embiid with a 40. And when he had 40, 14, and 6, and a game-winning block. He closed out against Brooklyn with a step-back 3, 44, 14, and 6. He battled with Boston down the stretch, 29, 11, and 5, with big performances against the Hawks. Of course, 43 and 37, that's a playoff team. They had 10 wins down the stretch versus playoff team, and 1-1 versus the Nuggets. The one game Jokic missed the first game, but that was so early in the season. But the second game, the Nuggets did get the dub, but Jokic didn't do all that. But in the two victories against the two games against the Nuggets, he averaged 26.5, 11, 4.5, and like I said, down the stretch, I felt like he showed why he went Incredible Hulk on him, and that's why it's like that.
Yup.
But
Gotcha.
Somehow, the advanced analytics, PER, I don't know.
The numbers game.
I don't know. The eye test, I don't know. They're not watching the games. They're just looking at results.
Will thoughts.
The results ain't dubs.
I agree with what he said, man. It's a regular season award, and I guess as you look, like you said, it was no Michael Porter Jr., none of his cast was there. It was just him by himself alone. But I look at the numbers too, and it's real close with Embiid, because Embiid averaging 30.6 a game, and then Jokic had 27 points a game.
Yeah.
Rebounds for Embiid was 11.7 compared to Jokic 13.8. So the numbers is real close. But I'm looking at more of the direction of where they want to see the NBA go into. You know, they want that international feel to come more to the NBA. You have your local or national players that maybe they want to start getting away from. You know, maybe they want to see more of, the Embiids. Look at the top three. Those are all international players.
Yeah.
And then you got I'm thinking of his name, Dallas. Luka. Yeah, Doncic. He's international. He's up there in that race. So you start to look at that. It's all marketing. It's all business. It's all a ploy. And at the end of the day, who's playing for an MVP? I think everybody's playing for the Larry O'Brien trophy. So no matter what you can do in the regular season, you get to the first round, no matter if you got help on your team or not, you got to figure out some way to prevail if you're an MVP. So respect his reward. I'm not discrediting anything that he's earned, because he's went out there after night. It's not easy. Like I said, I played softball doubleheader yesterday.
67 games.
I was hurt today, I was hurt. Lower extremities hurts.
From just
a couple of sprints to get a couple of outs on defense, a couple of sprints to first base. Doubleheader, we play about 2 or 3 hours, hurt. So what these guys are actually going through, no matter if we want to do a Monday quarterback or, the fan that's on the sideline that's heckling these guys, man, put some respect on these dudes, because not too many that can even run up and down the court 3 times. Have my man Jeremiah don't want to go back to how he happened in December, but, stuff happens like that.
Right.
Ankle sprain,
These guys' bodies have to hold up night after night. But at the end of the day, That award is just that it's not. It don't hold the same type of.
That's a good point.
Then they say quoi,
That's a good point as well. It doesn't have quite the luster that. Yeah, it's watered down.
They watered down the MVP
mean
like they watered down the GOAT talk. Like,
and that's interesting too. I didn't think about the 3 front runners are all international superstar, and then you got Luka. I mean, it's a broad game that's got a lot of reach. That's pretty cool. It does appeal to superstars. You, for instance.
Which Embiid's from Cameroon, Giannis is from, of course, Greece. I think Jokic is from
Siberia.
Yeah, Siberia.
And speaking of Jokic and his, Will's got a little clip here. Let's see what we got. I think it's Jokic getting his award.
Getting this award. This is how, when you're in Siberia, this is how you receive your award.
That's the issue. He's getting his award over in Siberia instead of in the second round of the playoffs. That's the problem.
He should be playing in the second round.
Most valuable what? And then at this point, is Giannis considered a big
just
man?
Enjoy the video?
No, bro. I don't want to watch it because he shouldn't be getting it. Like, bro, he should be. If he was at least if he was in a Denver Nuggets jersey,
just a Nike tank top,
pulling up on Rich Strike, boy.
Dude,
Rich Strike cousin,
getting it in the barn, rolling in the cherry out there.
This is disgusting.
Cut it off, man. He can't take it.
I'm about to stop the footage. It's almost like I see a Packers jersey, man. Bro, stop, man. Get this out of here. Let me stop before his brothers get on me.
That's funny, dude, right?
Hey! I don't want no smoke with the Jokic brothers. It's just a joke, like the damn trophy. Man, stop playing with me.
All right. All right, dude. Hot takes. You're right, though. The last thing I do want to throw up is
Giannis had the best case.
Embiid. I kind of agree. Yeah. Here's the other case. We mentioned this. Joel Embiid was the first center to win the scoring title since Shaq in '99.
You know what Shaq did that year? He won MVP.
That's right. Like you said, not quite.
He also won a trophy.
Same.
I wasn't for sure if he won the trophy that year. I do believe it was 99 was the Spurs.
That's old.
I want to say he might be that what.
Yeah, that's the Spurs.
The Spurs 99. This is 2000.
Nah, 98, 99 is Jordan. 99, 2000 is the Spurs. 2000, 2001, 2001, 2002, 2002, 2003 is the Lakers. I think.
I'm thinking which one was the lob from Kobe to Shaq?
That was 2000, 2001. No, that might have been in the second. I think that was in the repeat.
Somebody help us out in the chat real quick.
I don't know, man. Any Laker fans out here? Yeah, I was anti-Laker before Bron got there. So Bron getting there just ain't got nothing to do with that.
All right, we're going to continue on with 76ers talk and the guy Joel Embiid playing like MVP. Minus last night, man.
I was right.
They got blown out. As you can see,
the Lakers did. Real quick, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I did do the facts recheck. The Lakers did win in that 2000.
Yeah, that was their back-to-back, right?
2000,
it was in 2001.
right?
Lakers back-to-back.
Or was it 99? It wasn't 99, 2000.
2000, yeah.
The Lakers back-to-back was
2001 or 2000?
99 and 2000. Spurs would have been 01, I think. Anyway, we're moving on. Heat and 76ers. Let's break it down. Heat blew them out last night by 35, I think.
Rumor.
120-85.
Rumor report. Jared's rumor report. I don't know.
Breaking news?
I'm hearing that one of the celebrity superstars was in the club at 5 in the morning. That's what I heard in Miami. Yeah.
Nice.
What's
going on?
Yeah, that's why they got blew out, because they in the club partying versus not.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Who was in there? What's the report? I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, James Hardhead. Yeah, you know.
Oh, not James.
Yeah, bro, I think he affecting them players.
They talk about that, man. That's the Miami Heat home court advantage is the clubs in Miami and South Beach.
If you ain't disciplined. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Guess who ain't disciplined?
That 30, 33, 34 some odd year old man. Oh, man, that's what happened when you that old with no kids and no wife.
Living
you do what
life,
you want to
man.
do. Instead of going home to your family, you going home to the club during a playoff night. I know it was a Monday night, or I feel like they got them. Embiid came back. They got them 2 dubs going back to Miami. Probably flew down to Miami early, clubbed it all the way up until game night. Clubbed it game night. Went out there lethargic. Terrible. My MVP runner-up didn't even look like the MVP like he should have been, and also like he not playing good right now. But he's banged up. They made this trade for a reason. They need to step up. But like I said, I feel like Harden affected Maxey. Like he ain't the type of big. I don't think he the right big homie. Like he's showing him the stuff with not. Like I don't think he the right big homie, man. Affecting Maxey, man.
I think about it on that aspect of what you just was bringing up as far as them clubbing or partying in South Beach. You work your regular hour, 40 hours a week, however many extra overtimes. At some point, you leave your work at work and you want to go home and relax,
right?
And not feel like we don't really know how long James was in the club. We don't know if he was really out here throwing up ones and whatever he was doing.
I know
he was
where
at
he
Live.
wasn't at. He wasn't in the gym.
He wasn't in the gym. You wasn't with him shooting in the gym. I know you was about to go there.
You wasn't even shooting in the gym. That's what it is.
But do you deem sometimes you need to relax? You need to just de-escalate. It's all this stress on top of playoffs.
It's playoffs.
Yeah, it's stressful, man.
No.
So let me just go down here. I ain't popping bottles of Ace. I'm chilling with Ace Hood, DJ Khaled, Trick Daddy. We down in MIA. Nah.
Nope.
I don't know, man. James, I told you a couple weeks ago. I told you a couple weeks ago, James, we may end up
all
linking
I can do
up.
is shake my head, bro. No.
Go ahead, Will.
Jerry don't want to hang with Mr. Harden. He wants to hang with, I don't know. He sounds like he focused on getting better, and I can't deny that. I don't condemn him being in the club. Ja was just in the club probably about 2 weeks ago, and they crucified him for it, but... Man, let your hair down at some point. Just make sure you actually performing on the court. You got to show up when it's time, man.
Ja was performing until the injury.
Until the injury. But I'm talking about James.
But no, James, nah.
James got to show up. Them stats ain't lying.
We got the graphic. Can we get rid of that?
Yeah. Which one you want?
The one from the herd
second
first.
half? Oh, I got you.
Shout out Colin.
Stats don't lie.
Look at this.
Walk us through the graphic, guys.
Ghost. James St. Patrick, and this is why he's at. Does Harden have another gear? No. That's the question. What is Harden's other gear? What can he kick it to? And game 4, they was saying, well, that's the second half. This is all second half. So game 4, they was like, Harden's back. That's probably what happened. He had a good game 4 and his butt went to Club Live. That's exactly what happened, man. I can see it now. Ain't nothing wrong with going to Club Live. It's just don't tell me you wanna go. You're there for a championship. Just don't tell me that. Just don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, man. Just don't do that, and we cool.
This goes into the whole.
Just tell me you there to have a good time. It was boring in Brooklyn because they was actually trying to, win. And in Philly, Embiid's focus was actually the MVP. Well, I know he won a quote unquote championship too, but I don't know how much locked in he is right now. Only person who I know is locked in is that man Antetokounmpo. We're gonna have to get an update with that score too. But yeah, James Harden. No, not good.
62-59. Boston 3-point lead, 6:20 in the third.
Giannis had 19 at the half. Like I said, the best player on the planet, man. He's the best big man in the game. I mean, you could say the best player, and he's also a power forward, so he is a big man. He's the best big man. I don't want to hear that stuff about Jokic. None of that.
Before we go to the Bucks,
I'm going to say,
let's finish up the 76ers. They going back to Philly tomorrow, and we all know that the home teams has been dominating.
Yep.
Are we looking for James Harden to actually show up at home?
You can pull my graphic.
Or, I mean...
StatMuse. Shout out to the plug.
Each time that the home team was at home, the home team has won.
Yep.
So being down 3-2 don't really look that bad for Philly. But I think it may have blood in the water right now.
I was going to say, the way they played last night, it looks bad for them going home. You are right. The home team has been dominating in both cases.
Yeah.
The instances with game 3 and 4 for the 76ers was they didn't have Embiid for games 1 and 2. So he comes in, really makes that instant impact at home.
That
role
MVP
players
quality,
step up, knock him out 3 and 4.
Except game
He's
5.
banged up with the eye bruise. His hand's still hurting. Go back to Miami game 5, get blown out. So I think a beat-up Philly team is going back home for Game 6, and I think the Heat are going to walk them out.
Yep.
So, but we'll see if James Harden can step up in elimination games.
No, I mean, I don't have no reason to believe that because my man James Hardhead is definitely James Harden is 9 and 12 in elimination games.
And my best part is just that it's right there. James Harden record in playoff elimination games. Bam. Not good.
9. He averages 24, 5.4, and 5.7 assists, which is totally down from what he's supposed to be averaging. I don't got his turnover margin right now, but the turnovers aren't good. Heck, it was a Houston versus OKC game that he had 10 turnovers. But he's not. Nah, man. With the closeout, all these closeout games, he 17 points against the Rockets. He had in 2020. That's the bubble. He had these games against the Warriors. Both games where he didn't get it done. Oh my goodness, that's when yeah, it's terrible, bro. He gotta show me, which I don't believe it. I don't believe in him because he's already doing what he normally does. He's already doing what he normally does.
I got you. You are right. All right, cut you back in.
So is it just a bad night, or is it like? I mean, it's obviously
Maybe a bad
home
night
court
for
advantage,
Embiid.
but I mean, how do you go back home or go on the road and try to do the same thing that you just did on the road, or how do you go on the road and do the same thing you just did at home? How can you close out a series? Because if we keep doing what we just did, we're going 7, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the first 4 say that, but I think last night, like I said, Philly's more beat up, more disheartened. Harden's going to still be hungover. He's going to hit the club on the way out before he hops on the plane. Also, I think the Heat are just tired of it. I think maybe 2 wins in Philly, Jimmy and Tyler Hero. I mean, the role players are stepping up out of it. They just
Jimmy,
had enough
the last
of
loss
them.
in Philly, he had 40-something.
Right.
Like 43.
So, I mean, he's
47,
ready.
something like
The
that.
role players need to step up for Miami. Maybe they'll be comfortable going back after having played 2 there.
So when you check out the stats of Miami's players, you look down the list, everybody's contributing. PJ Tucker with 10, Butler with 23, Adebayo 12. Just everybody, their whole entire starting 5 was in double digits. And then you're getting help off the bench with Oladipo and Hero. You're not getting the same in return for Philly. You have literally 3 guys in double figures in that last game. So I don't know if the road is really affecting these players where they're shooting. Tobias Harris shooting 5 of 14, Maxey 2 for 10. Like you're not getting you're not shooting in the gym when you're on the road.
Tobias is always who Tobias is. That's what Tobias does.
He shoots 4 for 13.
I think Maxey was the hype. We thought Maxey was going to be on what Jordan Poole was on, but like I said, I feel like he got the wrong big. While Jordan Poole got the big homies of Steph and Clay, been there, done that. Meanwhile, Maxey got the big homie of Harden, which Harden might be the cool guy. He might be the cool uncle at the cookout, but he ain't doing it.
He ain't even that cool, I bet. I bet he's a punk to hang out with.
Man, I think he's probably. I'm gonna find out. I'll let y'all know.
Oh no!
Let y'all know.
He probably know how to have a good time.
Hit me up, James, man.
He probably know how to have a good time, but I'm just saying, Maxey don't got the right big homies around him, and Embiid himself is still learning.
Well, we saw the clip of Maxey didn't want to sit next to Harden on the bench or something. Did you guys see that? I think it was before Game 5. I think it was after Game 4. They came off. Harden sat down. They said something. Maxey sat down a couple seats down. Harden moved and sat next to him, and Maxey got up and just moved back to the front of the bench.
Yeah, like nobody rocking with you right now, dude.
Right.
Who,
and you can't have that dysfunction
shot
when you're
Ghost?
going up against the Heat, man. Like, they're the number 1 seed in the East for a reason.
What's the he got outplayed by the backcourt of the Heat, and the backcourt of the Heat was some undrafted players. Like, it's not. You can't do it, man.
That's tough. All right, there it is.
He in 6, man. I'm saying it.
Yep, agreed.
I think they're going to go ahead and knock him out at home. And I think
Philly.
it's better for them to go ahead and knock him out right now because the way that this
don't look
Bucks and Boston right now,
healthy?
with Boston being up 6 points going into close to the fourth quarter, third quarter is about 4:56 left. But those two going to keep battling back and forth. That can potentially go 7. So I think it's better for Miami to go ahead, take care of business. It's an elimination game.
Yeah.
For sure.
Get
And
some
then
rest.
after they win, they could go back home and party and club live.
Yeah,
Rightfully so.
There you go. All right, you nailed it. Bucks are up 7, and last I just see, 6. 71-65. 4:07 left in the third.
How much Giannis got?
Dude, big boy basketball, man. I'll pull it up right here.
I wonder if he's still struggling against Horford. I ain't watching this game live.
Yeah, Giannis got a cool 25.
Man, all right, so here's the main thing. Here's the main thing I want to know. How do you stop, like, physically, when he just plows into the lane, man, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Marcus Smart's been doing a good job of taking charges as best they can if they call him.
Right.
But it's just, do they call him? And they're going to just, they start letting him play a little bit because at some point, there's nothing you can do. It's just contact. But he's 6'10" and he's a freight train. Choo-choo, man.
Choo-choo.
I can't stop. You can't stop
I like
him.
that.
Looking at the numbers once again.
I got that from Josh Dover, Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5 in Denver. He calls him Antetokounmpo Choo-choo.
Yeah.
He is a freight train.
Dude, right?
Freight train for sure.
But I think you kind of use that as
You can
almost
use it
like
against
you
him,
use
for
it
sure.
against him. You allow Giannis to continue to go in there. You look at Brook Lopez has 2. Drew Holiday has
yikes.
14. Grayson Allen has 8. There's
Okay.
not too many people on this team that's really contributing and they're only playing 8 players right now.
Yep.
They have more on the bench that's not playing, so that's going to come into a big factor of this one. So Boston still being fueled off less games because they swept the first round, so they're still a little bit more healthier than Milwaukee right now.
Yep.
I think they're really missing Middleton. I think Middleton is a huge
100%.
piece on that team, and with Giannis having to exert himself so much, that it can't be well by the end of the game.
Ain't been consistent enough in his second
5 for
in the
12 right
secondary
now.
role. That's
having
right.
a good
But
night
the last
tonight,
game
but
when they lost,
yep.
I think he shot terrible, like 3 for 20.
I'll take a look here, but
Something.
yeah, you got that on right. My other thing would be, definitely missing Chris Middleton, Pat Connaughton, who can,
That was their
who can
closer,
shoot
though.
lights out. Pat Connaughton isn't really filling in that missing role.
Nope.
Need a little bit more help from George Hill.
And Wesley
Can't
Matthews.
really get
Wesley
in there.
Matthews on the defensive end, he's doing his thing, but he got to hit a little bit more of them jump shots.
And they were talking about that last night on the telecast, or 2 nights ago. Brook Lopez's effect on the defensive side. He's really stepping in. But I think Boston, like you said, just let Giannis get 40 because they can shut down the rest of their role players pretty well.
Yeah.
Boston can hold it out. I mean, it's tough battling. It's tough going. It's a fight. They've all been close for the most part.
Milwaukee just got to keep it solid on the defensive end. But, the key is Middleton. Chris Middleton, he's important right now. That's the second best player on that team.
Yep.
It's a big 3 over there, but a big.
Drew
second-
Holiday ain't no slough, but
Nah, but he's the third guy.
Yeah,
he's
right
really
behind Middleton.
the guy to take away the other team's best guard, or maybe even wing if need be. Because he's really, if I know Marcus Smart got the award, but Drew Holiday is very capable of winning that award himself.
gotcha.
So
Well, here you go. Talk about spreading it out. Boston, Tatum's got 22. Smart's got 12. Jaylen Brown's got 15. Daniel Tice has 11. Derek White,
yeah,
he's got 9. So when you do that, like the Heat the other night, they had 7 dudes, I think, scoring double digits. Spread the ball
70
around.
points minimum right there,
Dude, I mean, and Milwaukee just doesn't have quite that as much. Boston's been doing a good job. Al Horford, man, game 4, come on, 30.
Big game for. Big
Man,
game
dude,
for. Shout out
and
to
he was getting dragged up and down the floor.
high
Giannis,
IQ
dude,
basketball.
getting
Smart,
beat up. He's
smart
30. He's my
basketball
age,
player.
35, dude.
Smart basketball player, and of course, to be in today's game, you got to be able to have a jump shot. He got his jump shot, and he's a smart basketball player, so he know how to play smart defense, which is why he used to make Embiid. Remember, he was Embiid's kryptonite too until they finally got over that hump. For Horford, that's why they tried to bring Horford over, but Boston realized they needed Horford back. But Al Horford is a back-to-back champion at Florida right now. His college coach is my basketball coach in Chicago, and he does his thing, man. But like I said, smart player, always solid, mid-range, hit the 3.
Got that experience,
Kick
and
it out.
he was hitting those threes and tough body against Giannis, man. Horford. And that's what you need every random night. Instead of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both going for 30, Brown gets into foul trouble early. He's got 4 mid-third quarter, whatever. Horford steps in. He's that second role player, fills up 30. Him and Tatum, there's 60, 2 combined or whatever. That's a tough squad, man. And Boston's, they've been playing like it since New Year's Day. So I'm actually, I'm rooting for the Bucks for sure. I kind of that's the thing about my fanhood. Like, I'm pretty anti-Boston, just in general.
I feel you.
But
I don't like the Celtics. I'm a fan
like
of Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Because he says he's a cool kid on the block, man. You can't be mad. Killer, young killer, man. Young killer. But he wear that green. And I don't like that. Again, I don't like the Celtics because I was once a LeBron fan. That's why I don't like the Celtics.
I got you.
It made my dude go to South Beach. I'll never forget. Yeah, talk about it. That's probably why when he got that hat.
When Brian rolled, I roll.
I got on the Wade train, man. Those 06 finals. I was in college. Copped the sneakers, man. They were tight. I like them kicks. All right.
The black and white ones. The Converse.
Yeah, for sure. I got a
hardest
picture of me.
he ever had, because then once he went to Jordan brand, I don't know what he was thinking.
I wore those around Japan.
Then he got his own, the way of Wade. Trash. Wade's way is trash. But that's beside the point.
Free throw shooting has been another big one in this series. Giannis not playing like an MVP. Got to make free throws.
They about to start that countdown pretty
that's
soon
usually
again.
Who he is,
Remember the countdown from last year?
But he's even shooting below. He's shooting like 60%. Man, that's hilarious when they do that. But he's been shooting bad, and it counts, man. When these are 1 point, 2 point, 5 point games.
Total free throws this series.
And 3-pointers, he's just got to give that up and just get to the bucket. He's 4 for 20 in the playoffs. Last I heard, something like that.
You got to go back.
Not good.
He got to go back to being locked in.
And that's where you miss Chris Middleton. You got that outside perimeter threat. They don't have a whole lot of perimeter threat at the moment.
And it's a lot of 3-point shooting, but nobody you really afraid of on that team.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I know they won a championship last year, but they missing a key piece in PJ Tucker. And he's in Miami right now, and Miami's prevailing with him. And I think that Giannis and Middleton and Allen and all those guys in Milwaukee, I think they're really missing that piece.
Because PJ
to take any type of pressure off of.
Was he?
No, he would be.
He would be. How tall's Pete? Well,
he's about 6'7", but he's
a defensive player.
Right? That's his.
He's the defensive player. He's the bulldog for them.
He looked like a DN tight end. But remember he was a primary defender for Kevin Durant last year. Even though Kevin Durant gave him buckets. Yeah, but they want to talk about what happened this year. Everybody messed up, but he still averaged 26. But I don't make me pull my flame out. Say no. But he'd be a primary defender on Tatum, and so that way Giannis, because Giannis is best as a free safety versus a primary defender where he could get that block and could get that extra board, or he ain't got to unnecessarily bang with everybody. Get on Tatum if they put him in the pick and roll or something. But yeah, they taking away. That's where Wesley Matthews is supposed to come in, but he ain't like that. He's a two-way player, but he ain't no.
All right,
Milwaukee buckets.
Milwaukee missing a few pieces. Boston in control, man. Boston takes this game.
In Giannis' defense,
they went back to Milwaukee too, though.
Yeah, and they did go down 3-2 to Brooklyn last year and finish the job. So the series ain't over with Giannis. And even if Boston go up 3-2, I guarantee it's going to be 3-3 coming back to Boston, and that's going to be for the marbles.
They maybe try and force Middleton back early if he's.
You don't do that.
I don't even. Somebody in the chat, can y'all give me an update on Middleton? I don't even know if he's still out indefinitely. I don't know if it was a timetable.
I haven't seen.
I think it might have been a conference return. Like if they make it to the conference finals, he can make it to the conference finals return. Because I think in the case of the Warriors, I know that's a different injury, but Gary Payton Jr., if they make it to the finals, he could come back. But I don't remember what was wrong.
I'm pretty sure he's out for let's see, 3 hours ago. Nothing official yet, but don't be surprised if Middleton returns this series. I'm being told he's progressing well, and the Bucks are not ruling him out for Game 6 and 7 if necessary. Source calling it a strong possibility he's back for Game 6. This is coming from Dario Melendez. Yeah. Sports director, WISN, and 12, which would be Milwaukee, I think.
Yeah,
ESPN.
Sharda said that he was They said that he was practicing yesterday. Could return for the conference finals, but from what you reading, if they need him, they could pull him out the chamber.
That was 3 hours ago.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't think Middleton will pull a Ben Simmons where I'm a target Game 3 and never show up.
Yeah, Milwaukee, WISN 12. So.
Yeah, so that's an inside man.
Local Milwaukee man.
Yeah, hopefully that's not fake news.
Twitter, man. See, a lot of people hate on Twitter. Don't like Twitter, man. That's one thing I like about it. You can find those local sports journalists. I always try and do that like fantasy football season. Go diving into the city's local ABC
it's almost
dudes,
that
see
time.
what they got, man.
It's almost that
I heard
time.
I heard a fantasy football show on ESPN last night. Driving back from Centerville, I couldn't believe it.
Oh, man.
May the 10th. All right. So anyway, back to Bucks Celtics. Yeah, last thing I had was Giannis some free throw trouble. This one's kind of out of the refs' hands. They've been, some questionable calls here and there.
It's been
The
questionable
Giannis
all throughout the play.
The Giannis dunk on Horford was awesome. The Horford dunk on Giannis was awesome. Banging and crashing, just kind of got to let him go, man.
It just seemed like it's not enough for Milwaukee right now.
Yep.
Like, it's going into the fourth quarter, 86-77 right now.
Twitter is the best source in my opinion.
It's not enough. I mean, Giannis with 32. The next player is Holiday with 16. Everybody else is not in double figures yet. So, what's that?
What's he shooting?
Giannis?
No.
Holiday,
Drew.
6 for 16.
That's
2 for
10
5 from the 3-point line.
About 38%.
Yeah, that ain't. He need
30
to be
minutes
more
and you got
efficient than that.
16 points. You need more than one player in a playoff game.
Yeah, it's a 10
All right,
game.
so here's a question from the chat. Yeah, how many minutes would you play Middleton if you got to have a must-win game at home if you go down?
Bring him off the bench. Let him finish the game. If he's on the minutes restriction, I don't know why they always try to throw on the minutes restriction. They try to get the heavy load in the front
Early.
and then take him out. And then when it's critical time, they don't play whoever it is on the minutes restriction. So hopefully, if they do rush him back because they need him, just like the Stephen Curry injury, bring him off the bench. I'm sure Middleton is. I would imagine Middleton's that type of guy, got that type of character where he'd be like, I'll come off the bench because he just want to help the team win by any means.
I'd agree with that.
Like, people like Harden or Russell might not do that, but I think Chris will do that. And about 20, depending on how good he's feeling, if he's about an 85, 90%, go ahead. 25, 30 minutes. Bump it up, man. It's the playoffs. You got to put it all on the line. He got his contract. You already won a championship. You know what it take. You got to get out there and just do it. If you feel like you're ready to go, go. If you ain't, sit out.
Must play. And he seems like that, if he gets called up, test it early, kind of see how it goes. Move on. Pro doctors, best doctors in the world, physical trainers, all that business. So we'll wait and see. But all right, that is the East Division, or Eastern Conference, excuse me.
Out of the 4 teams left in the East, who you think coming out?
The 4 teams left in the East. Who's coming out?
Go down to MIA in Boston. Like, whatever, who can come out of that game. Or, of course, obviously who can come out of that is going to go to the finals. But
I'll take Boston.
Out of MIA and MIL.
I hope it's I want Milwaukee to win, but I think Boston's going to do it. I'll take Boston Eastern Conference champs right now.
Eastern Conference champs?
Yep, right now.
What's today's date?
5-11.
5-11.
Boston going to win Eastern Conference. You heard it here.
All right, bet.
I can't remember what I said earlier. But they playing like one of the best teams
They are.
in the league. Let's talk about the best team in the league record-wise. Arguably the best team in the league
got the
all
Bucks
season.
coming out.
All right, go ahead, finish that.
Yeah, I got the Bucks Eastern Conference champs this year, going
Nice.
back to the finals after my original pick. But out of the teams that's left, I got Milwaukee.
all on Giannis' back, man. That's what that is.
100%.
Who you taking? You got MIA?
I'm taking him. I said that weeks ago. I'm taking
you
him to the
did.
finals. I don't know if it's going to be enough without Ja and Memphis, so I don't know if they're going to. Yeah, I think they pretty much
They're
take a fourth in them.
Eastern
They're
Conference.
dead.
Will Ward riding
They're
that.
dead.
Miami
Heat.
305, Miami-Dade.
All right.
Nice segue into, so you want to get
Yeah,
straight-
talking about the best team, arguably in the league all season. They got the best record. That's
Got
the
a
Phoenix
fan in the
Suns.
chat.
Oh, we got a Suns fan in the chat. Get out. I'm just kidding.
I'm weak.
I was still thinking about Suns and 4 guy last year harassing the Nuggets, man. All those memes and stuff.
Oh my god, and he beat dude up. That's still hilarious. Yeah, Suns and
So
4.
Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, kid can play.
Yeah, that's the Luka special right there. Oh, we ain't got that clip.
Oh man.
That's when Book got hurt. Well, not got hurt, but that flagrant foul, that flagrant one, he fell down. Then the fans is yelling, "Stay down, Book! Stay down, Book! Stay down!"
Nope.
Look up, peek up. That's the Luka special right there. Get back on defense, or get out, go shoot the free throws. Hey man, they out there, them boys out there balling. The Suns is legit, but I already knew that they was gonna beat the Phoenix. I'm just happy that Dallas was able to make it close, but it's a wrap, man.
Yeah,
I had Suns at 6 the whole time.
They're gonna get
Suns is 6, but the Suns will. We ain't got. Well, we talk about who come out the West, but the Suns will make it to the Western Conference Finals at minimum. Because just like Giannis, but at least Giannis got a better supporting cast, and then they done that. Lucas, if you can keep dependent on Dorian Finney-Smith,
dude, man, where did he come from? What's his deal? He was an 8 for. What did he do? 8 for 12 on 3 the other night?
Not last night. He was trash last night. The last home game, 8 for 12 from 3.
Sunday?
Yeah.
Monday?
Yeah, he was 8 for 12 from 3 and definitely helped out Luka a lot that night. But last night, they couldn't buy a shot. And Smith, Bullock, and Hardaway.
Ooh. NHL update real quick. New York Rangers piled on in the second half, tied 3-3 going into the third period. New York Rangers trying to stay alive. All right, Boston Celtics up 11.
Woo!
Ooh, wait, up 12, 91-79, 10:50 to play in the fourth.
10:50 to play in the fourth.
Celtics on cruise
It's
control.
over with, man. Yeah, they cruising at this point. They got some
gonna be a
10,000
good
feet
one.
altitude.
They gotta get enough stops. It only come down to stops because every bucket gonna be gritty for the Bucks. Without Middleton, because they don't got too many creators on the offense.
Not at all.
Yep.
So that's the problem. You need
12 points
playmakers
is
and
easy.
creators.
So, Bucks aren't quite equipped for that, like you said.
You can't have specialists. You gotta
Hey,
have
look,
creators.
back-to-back play. Well, I guess a turnover is considered offensive charge by Giannis is turnover in the same
Who took it?
sense. I'm not for sure. They don't say who took it, but it just says he got a charge, and that's what he's turning into that
Choo-choo.
choo-choo. Here we go. I'm about to do whatever it takes to get to the win, but you getting turnovers now. You getting sloppy, so that's why I think it's over. Boston in 6, but it's gonna be tough, man.
It's tough, but, like you said, NBA Finals MVP for a reason last year. All that business might just need some help, which kind of translates to this Dallas-Phoenix series. I'm looking at the stats from last night. Man. Jalen Brunson, 21. Luka Doncic, 28. The next is Bertans with 10. And everybody else in single digits, man. That's rough. The Mavericks scored 56 points, I think, in the final 3 quarters. So,
beat by 30 last night.
And,
They got beat by 30,
yeah.
and I think they
10 to 80, and
it
that's
was 2 blowouts last night because the Sixers lost by 35.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So Game 5, teams getting settled in.
About 80. I think it's 83%, or is it 80.3%?
For what?
The Game 5 winner goes on to win the series, either 83% or 80.3%.
That's
Something like that.
probably 80. But is Phoenix defense that good? I mean,
I think the offense you're not mustering up. In the playoffs, you need all forces go. Everybody needs to show up to the deck and help out together.
Definitely.
And if you're not having multiple players, as we just seen in Miami, if your stat line's not looking in the points department as far as scoring, then what are you doing? I mean, obviously the defense is playing a little bit, but I think you're just getting outshot. And you're missing more than you're actually making.
and there's it's not all just scoring. It's not all just kind of numbers. Looking into role players and their contributions they make that aren't quantifiable. Just good defense, stepping into passing lanes, blah blah blah.
How do you have
Mavericks
a player,
just can't match up with them? Is that it?
You have a player in Reggie Bullock, and he played 35 minutes, and he gives you no points last night. Like how?
He's your starting small forward. He's your 3-point specialist. Shout out to my former Tar Heel, though. I ain't gonna do him dirty, but that's what it is, man. He's I wish we had the Dallas fan in here with the, somebody hit up Justin Howard, Brian Raymond. Somebody hit up them Dallas fans. We need their opinions. I don't know what's going on.
What happened? How you hanging out?
Shard at? He was just screaming out Luka probably about a week ago.
Right, how you hanging?
Yes, Shard right here. Nah, Shard right here. Yeah.
He went from ice tray to
What
Luka
up?
real
Put the number in the
fast.
chat. 740. What's the rest of it?
Miles, you got? Anybody want in? We got the best bench in the league. Does Phoenix have the best bench in the league?
That's debatable.
Yeah. What? Tell me about it.
I mean, that dude got a solid.
Torrey Craig, Wainwright, JaVale, Cameron Artis-Payne,
I really don't like up their backup guards.
Landry Shamet.
I hate Shamet.
Shamet.
I hate Shamet. Yeah, Shamet. I'll be like, God, Shamet. He's been on the team. He was on Philly when I was rooting for Philly. They lost. He was on Brooklyn when they played for Brooklyn. They lost. Any team that got Shamet on it, I'm sorry, Miles. They ain't gonna win. I don't like Shamet, bro. He jacks up shots. He take away shots from the star player. He like that dude Niang for the Sixers. Right. Niang just be jacking up. Like, bro, like if I hear another Niang misses, like, bro, stop shooting. But yeah, he's one of those players. I think the Celtics got a nice bench, and the Heat is a very deep team. With them actually having the 6th man of the year, I might have to give that nod to them. The Heat might have the best bench that's left.
Who was 6th man of the year?
Tyler Hero.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Shout out Tyler
That's
Hero.
the only award
I do
that
not
wasn't
like him
debatable.
because he went to Kentucky, but is what it is.
That's the only award that wasn't debatable.
Huh. All right. I'm sure we could still debate it. That's what anyway. Tyler Hero, 6th man of the year. Who knows? We out. Later.
I was already lit.
Okay, Suns and Mavs.
Duncan Robinson. They got Deadman.
Got it right here. Adebayo, Butler.
No, them is just starters.
Dwayne Dedman. Udonis Haslem. Hero off the bench. Haywood Highsmith. Caleb Martin. Markieff Morris. Boo. Michael Mulder. Victor Oladipo. Duncan. Max Strus, PJ Tucker, we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Omer Yurtseven, Gabe Vincent, Javonte Smart.
Hey, that dude Vincent is a baller.
Gabe Vincent, 25 years old out of UC Santa Barbara.
They also got Strauss. That undrafted free agent that outperformed Harden. He's unafraid.
That undrafted free agent that outperformed Harden, man.
Yeah.
I bet Strus wasn't in the club.
Nope.
Don't blame the club for James' mishaps.
You just blame James.
Dude, also think how many games Harden was still drunk and or hungover and put up like 45 and 20, you know what I mean?
Doesn't matter.
Or 45
It wasn't an elimination game, I can tell you that much.
You got that right. Those are MJ stories. All right, hey, you guys got anything else you want to add? Suns going to bump Mavs. Luka needs help in the offseason. That's apparent.
We've been saying that for the longest, man.
We have been, so...
I thought it wasn't Kristoff. They shipped him out. Yep. I don't know where Timmy Hardaway Jr. is. Where Trey at, man?
Trey don't get burned because he's a defensive liability. He could shoot the shot, and he's actually another playmaker, but he's small.
So, I mean, is he supposed to have Brunson finally step up?
Like, Brunson is the second best player on that team, unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but he is.
Yeah.
I think
he's grown a lot. I mean, he made a lot of improvements this season.
Yeah, but he's not. He shouldn't be a third option. Maybe a third option if he could stay consistent, but no. He shouldn't be a second best player.
The West is both games. I think it's more about experience on the teams because if you look at Mavs, there's not too many players that have that playoff experience. And then the Warriors against Grizz. I mean, we've seen the Grizzlies go on a roll at the end of the regular season and win without Ja. But right now, you see Clay and Steph and Draymond and might even bring Iggy in at some point. That knowledge of the game is really starting to show a little bit more, and you may see a little bit more tonight as you get ready for the Warriors Grizz. Come on, about 20 minutes on TNT.
You got it, man.
But
all right.
Without Ja, we
slow. It was slow with Ja. Ja just made it exciting.
Yeah.
I had Warriors in 6, but now it's just Warriors in 5.
Yep.
Pretty
much.
Is that
all there is to it? I mean, man, you just ran down the gamut of it. Like, Warriors are in fine form. Klay Thompson ain't shooting that well, and they're still taking care of business. Draymond really provides a lot to that team in terms of transition basketball.
Draymond Green.
Kicking it up and just...
You got to run the offense around Draymond.
Wish you guys knew who Aggieville Fred was, man. Nobody in Manhattan, Kansas here.
Oh, man.
But
got to get on him.
all right, Warriors looking to close out tonight, like you said. Ja not playing. Here's the clip, actually. We've been talking about Ja hurting his knee,
But
blaming it on Jordan Poole and blah, blah. But we'll show you the actual play where he hurt it off the three. All right. So Ja Morant's out, obviously, because of the knee. There's been talk of, is Jordan Poole a dirty player with grabbing on his leg or whatever. But it looks like Ja hurt his knee beginning of the third quarter on this play. There we go.
Oh, when they bump knees?
Yeah, right at the end of the shot there. You can see Ja on the closeout of Klay. Bang, right there. Kicks his leg back. So, beginning of the third quarter. Right. So that's what I've seen. It sure looks like that's where he hurt it instead of, Jordan Poole grabbing his leg on the whatever, blah, blah. So
No, Jordan Poole's pullback. Jordan's pullback. Corny, right? It works. It works. It works in this industry.
Get him
people.
out of here, man.
But
I'll give you half a point for that one.
oh, we need to do that. We got to keep score.
yeah, but no, Jordan's. I think he wasn't intending to hurt Ja. I think he was just trying to stop Ja from getting the ball by any means necessary. Now he pulled back on the leg, and it looks in the slow mo. It definitely looks nasty because it looked like he actually grabbed that thing and was trying to. But you ain't see him really grab it and pull with such force where it'd make Ja's knee move awkwardly. He just probably grabbed his knee and touched it like, ha ha, I got your knee. Like, that's probably what it was. And he wasn't really trying to hurt
knee
him.
biter type stuff.
Yeah, he was on what coaches on.
Dan Campbell stuff?
Old man Dan Campbell, yeah.
Dude, we need to do a say. I was thinking of that, like, everything looks worse in slow-mo, right?
Yeah.
100%.
We'll have to pull a segment of that, start getting
Well,
goofy
not
video.
everything.
Right.
It's a couple things that look better when you do it slow mo.
Booty jiggles.
Yeah, we was
What are we doing here, people? How did we get here?
We're off the rails, man.
Hey, man.
We keep it lively.
This is a family show.
That's a fact, man. I'm just voice of reason, dude. It's preaching, man.
Hey,
It's truth.
man.
Whatever.
And
Anyway,
that don't look that bad in slow mo. You right.
Get away from the subject quick, please.
no job. Let's see. So we're talking, Warriors about to close out Grizz tonight, presumably. I mean, you never know. Morant's not playing. So
They
Warriors
said
in fine
John's out
fashion.
for the rest of the postseason.
Right.
Like, do you
That's
even
'cause
really
they-
want to see the Grizzlies without Ja?
No, that'd be like watching the Spurs without. I mean, but the Grizzlies, which is why my man Ja couldn't, because I feel like Ja had a better MVP case than that boy, but he couldn't get it because he missed too many games, and they went 22 and like 3 or 4 without him. So that's the thing. And people trying to talk smack about the Warriors not actually they beat them by 30 with Ja, but it was a close game because when you game plan for the team. The team's game plan was different, and their game plan was to stay inside, slow it down, and all the Warriors had to do was execute down the stretch, and that's how they got the dub. But that's why the game was close. But John, they are capable of winning without Ja, but they're not. It's over. It's a wrap. Lay it down. That team will fight. I don't think they're gonna actually lay it down tonight. I think they will fight though, but it's over, man.
So Western Conference Finals got the Warriors versus the Sun,
That was
and I think that one that's more like a 6-7. That got to go all the way through.
Warriors are 6.
All right, real quick from Game 4. I mean, that still came to 3-point game. Steph Curry comes in. I think he had 16 or 18 in the fourth quarter. So I mean, even without Ja, kept it tight the whole way.
Yeah.
Warrior, hung around. Warriors took care of business in large part due to the former back-to-back MVP Steph Curry, looking like he's back to his old form.
Ooh.
But not having Ja for that final play, Ja could have attacked when they were tied at 99s or 97, whatever. not having Ja, I had to rely on some youngsters. Jaren Jackson had to take that 3. This puts them in a little tougher position. So, Ja makes a big difference. That team's still good even without him, as we see.
They are.
In their record without him this season, they were like 20-5.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's possible, but I think the experience of Mr. Kerr on the bench, one, and having a guy like Steph on the court, it's just I think experience is going to come down to more than youth and the inexperience of them being in the playoff and in a crucial position. A closeout game is going to be crucial. So if Memphis cannot win tonight, then bye-bye Irene.
Yep.
All right. That's you there. Quick question in the chat.
Yep.
Shardo says NFL schedule dropping tomorrow. Any matchups y'all looking forward to?
We'll have to pull that up.
I know I've seen some. They've leaked some possible games, like the Christmas Day game is the Broncos versus the Rams.
They have been. I don't know if y'all peeped that. Now I want to just touch it real quick.
I was gonna say, we'll get to that in just 1 minute. You guys got anything else you want to add to Grizzlies and Warriors other than it's done tonight?
No. Done.
Fort, call the family. Ain't looking good.
We'll be able to talk about the conference finals over the weekend.
Good thing we ain't got no Memphis fans in here, I don't think.
I was rolling with Memphis. I thought
he picked Memphis to come out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did. What an idiot. Oh, my God. Look at this guy.
You see what hat he got on? It ain't a Grizzly hat. God,
Number 1 seeds coming out of the West going boring. Man, Kuminga, Jordan Poole, and whoever else they got on their squad, man. Some young dudes that are taking that leadership and veteran stuff to heart. You mentioned that, man. Development, man. The Warriors looking fine.
Kings of player development.
You heard it here first. That ain't debatable.
No, they are. They like that, man. Even their star players are developed.
That's why they've been, championship relevant every year for 7 years now. With Steve Kerr, whatever.
And if you want to shout out to Mark Jackson, who's the foundation.
There you go.
Put that and start that really defensive backbone into that Warriors team that Kerr ended up taking over. Kerr added his little splash of Spur and Bull and not Bull, like the Bulls actual, because he's from that. But
it's coming out tomorrow. Wait.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow.
Schedule drops tomorrow.
But yeah.
All right.
So, but that's done over with. Shout out to the Warriors. Suns, we'll see that matchup next week because it'll probably be over the weekend. Only one that's going to go 7 possibly is Bucks and what's the name? But that series will be done by the time we have our show next week. So we will be looking at either towards game 1 or game 1 will just be done in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yep. I feel like we already see Warriors and the Suns Sunday probably. I can see all that.
Boston 99-92, 6:23 left.
I mean, but like I said, that man.
He ain't gonna die. He ain't gonna go down without a fight.
But we keep going back to basketball because that's what time it is. And, this is definitely a football-driven show, and I can't wait for football to come back. I got to see some of the matchups. I know that the first Monday night, we got the Vikings at Eagles. Second Monday night of the second game of the doubleheader. So that's going to be what I'm looking forward to so far.
Because it comes out tomorrow. NFL schedule leak. Yeah. See what we got.
What we got.
I know in the 5-1-3, the returning AFC champions, we got some big games in the house. To return and making them come to Cincinnati, I'm looking forward to that Kansas City. We're going to make it a trilogy and go ahead and execute triple time. You know what I mean? And then we get to see Tua and the Cheetah come up there, and also Josh Allen even steps into the jungle. Of course, you got Lamar Jackson coming to the jungle. So all of those is highlighted on my list. Anybody want to make a trip, get on a bus. I said it a long time ago, going down to Dallas. Who They Nation, let's take a trip down to Dallas and invade Arlington. We're going to get to go see Sauce in New York, I should say. Take over Tampa Bay. Have to go and see King Henry.
We're going to Germany. Let's go to Munich. Watch Tom Brady.
Oh, we got Tom Brady down in Tampa Bay. I don't know if I'm about going to Germany.
Dude, to hell with Tampa Bay. Let's go to Germany, man. Screw Florida. Let's get out of here.
Do a little bit of Germany.
Also, Jerry World ain't that cool. I've been there. I don't know.
Overhyped?
Dude, it looks cool. It's nice, but we We didn't even go to seats. We just like basically spent our time
Just
walking around
roaming.
the concourse, drinking at the stand-up things,
stand-ins,
kind of
yeah.
watching the game. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me though. I mean, I wasn't.
Was San Francisco playing that day?
Nah, it was Dallas and Seattle. My
Nah, even
girlfriend
more
at the
reason.
time was a Seahawks fan, so exactly 2 teams I can't stand.
Yeah.
In a relationship I didn't want to be in at the time. Like, no wonder I had a bad time. All right, scratch that. We can't chalk that up. That's purely circumstance.
You guys, man. I'm trying to find what the Viking schedule week is.
Hey, I'm browsing Twitter. I see a little bit. Week 10, Dallas at Green Bay. Don't care.
Starting to get the weeks out there.
Bills at Lions, week 12, Thanksgiving. Oh, Lions and the Bills on Thanksgiving. That might not be that bad. Bills are going to be good. We'll see where the Lions are at come Thanksgiving, man. You never know.
See
There
if they
will
make
be
that trade. Any trades happen? Your boy Debo end up in Detroit.
only thing I know is the Vikings got the Eagles week 2 Monday night.
Here's one I see. Texans will host the Chiefs week 1.
Come on, man. There's no DY issues there no more in Houston, and Houston still has a problem.
Dude,
I
what are
don't
they
know
gonna
who they even replace Watson with. Are they still going with
It's
the
that
Davis Mills.
yeah.
still going with Mills?
He played, I mean, he played arguably as he played as good as Baker Mayfield last year.
That's not saying a lot, man.
It's a starting job in the NFL.
Hey, bro.
We'd have to look at those numbers. I remember Davis Mills not doing too bad with not a lot of, Houston's just under the radar for a 4 or 5 whatever team.
They upset a few teams. I think Davis Mills upset the Bills when the Bills had that little funk in the
it
middle
went
of the
like
season.
9-0 or 7-0 or something crazy, wasn't it that game?
I'll look it up.
I remember. I just know that they
But,
upset a couple teams.
hey, dude, he's out of Stanford, right? Stanford's got good QBs.
That's debatable.
Andrew Luck and John Elway.
I mean, does luck count?
Does Luck count, dude? Andrew Luck was a beast, man.
I don't even remember. It was so
Andrew
fast.
Luck was a stud. He'd still be the best. Andrew
Long
Luck
neck
would be
Mills.
the best quarterback in the league if he were still playing.
Let's go to Tampa and invade. Oh, because he's also a Suns fan, but he's also a goddamn Bengals fan.
Who they?
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna be pro Ravens this year because I got beef with the Browns too. So I'm definitely gonna.
You're a root for the Ravens?
Yeah, they coming out of the AFC North at least.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I'll get the best quarterback, the
ain't
most
so.
dynamic, the most killer.
The most electrifying.
John Moran at quarterback. Yeah,
Hey, man, I love seeing Lamar. That's one, like I said, that's one of the ones that's on the schedule that you always want to tune in to. The Squillers is losing his luck. Is losing his lackluster a little bit. You always put respect on the Squillers, but
Bucks
I
down,
think
too.
it's different.
Allah, Allah, Allah.
It's different in the AFC North right now.
kill my phone. I gotta turn my stuff off. It's on 4%.
All right, Davis Mills was 2-9 last year.
Man, I was still looking for the wins. I mean, I see one over the Chargers and over the Jags, but other than that, they not.
I got you.
Texans ain't nothing, man. Texans still got a problem, like I said. Blasted by the Bills, 40-0.
So anyway, Davis Mills in Houston, that'll be a surprise team. Houston might put together a few wins.
Man, you reaching, man. You reaching.
Hey,
Because, I mean, to see who they have on their team now, you still got Davis Mills.
Look at
I'm
that.
looking for somebody that he's even throwing to. Laramie Tunsil.
nah, dude, Brandon Cook.
I thought
Cook
Tunsil was
from-
that tight,
Tunsil is
that
a
left tackle.
Yeah.
That guy, ain't that the dude that was? Nah, he had some type of
The
issues.
mask guy from the draft.
Oh yeah, he had some issues.
Laramie
down in
Tunsil.
Miami.
Do you see selling an NFT
He
of
is.
that?
Yeah.
That's
He's selling-
awesome.
I thought he was selling an actual mask.
That'd be even better. That'd be
He's
even
selling
better,
COVID.
dude.
What is this over my head? Oh, that's the mouse. I'm like, bro, what is that white thing? I thought I was tripping.
I guess they picked up John Mechie from Alabama in the draft.
Nah, man, Texas is coming in fourth. They're gonna be another top 5 pick. Forget it. We ain't gotta keep talking about them.
Sweet.
But to have them, like you said, the opening night, right?
Who's opening night against?
Is that what
them?
you say they were going to be opening?
It said, yeah,
Who?
Texans and Chiefs.
There's
Opening
no
night.
way, dude.
Why not?
Why?
Yeah, you got to play somebody. I don't know.
Who did
You
Lovie
gotta
Smith
play
drive?
Somebody.
No, he jumped up to drive Stingley.
I don't know. Some dude tweeted it yesterday per Fox KC something. Texans will host the Chiefs week 1.
No,
I mean, it's just a leak, so we'll see.
it's not. That ain't opening night though. That might be
yeah,
that.
'cause
That ain't
Opening night.
right. It ain't opening night, but it's just
I'm
week
about to say
1
that can
Sunday.
be their home
Oh,
opener,
okay.
but that's definitely
Nah,
not.
that's more realistic, I guess.
Like the
I thought it was
NFL,
gonna be
the
like that.
NFL season, that Thursday game should be
That's
Rams
already-
versus
that's
whoever.
matched.
right.
Like they already have that one down.
Who's
on the
opening
schedule.
day game? Rams and who?
It won't be a rematch like of a Super Bowl or nothing like that.
That's what it's been.
We don't have the Rams on our schedule again.
Nah, it shouldn't be Rams Bengals. It should be like Rams Bills, the next possible Super Bowl
I'm
matchup.
looking it up.
Because I really feel like I
Somebody in
know
the
who I'm going with coming out the AFC. I'm still depending on who gonna come out the NFC. I don't know yet. There's too many teams out there, including mine.
1 day ago, all signs
But
point
possible
to
Rams Bills Super Bowl.
opener.
I can see that this year. Rams, Bills,
I thought
Bucks.
they already
That's
announced it.
debatable, sir.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Bills, Bucks. I think the Bills is coming out the AFC. So.
That's debatable, sir. They gonna let Tommy walk off on his last hurrah for his, to go and
All right,
they
Bills,
get
Bucks.
that
I think I'm
300+ million
I'm leaning
over
towards
10 years,
I'm
man.
leaning-
Oh, let's talk about
we ain't
that.
talking about
Yeah.
the GOAT doing GOAT-like things.
First of
Making
all,
money.
Fox Sports, I just need half of what y'all want to give Tom. I'm
I
going
don't
to
even
come and
need
give y'all the
half of that.
same
Just give me a
energy.
quarter of what
One
they,
1% would be fine.
I want half.
Give me the
I'm
opportunity.
not selling myself short.
You feel me? Yeah.
You guys got any interest in Tom Brady calling games? Like
I don't even know if I really heard Tom talk.
that's like,
Oh, well, you got to follow him on Instagram and Twitter, man. That man's all over the place, bro.
but it's still. Do you have any interest in him calling a foot? I do not.
I mean, you got to if Peyton Manning and Eli could do the broadcast on Monday night, maybe Tom did appear on that a couple
but that's
times.
like that's cartoon, and that's just those two.
But maybe
That's Saturday Night Live.
That's tuning into Peyton and Eli eating chips on their couch. Like,
Yeah,
I
with a
mean,
special
yeah, maybe
guest
we
every
got to
once in a
hear what
while.
he doing this in the.
But we're talking about Drew. I mean,
It'd be a
Tom's
comparison.
actually in the
It'd be
booth.
like Tom. Not Tom. It'd be like Tony Romo. Like
Yeah, Troy Aikman.
That's what they're expecting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he got a magnetic personality. He's relatable.
I do not think he has a magnetic
no.
personality.
Yeah, bro.
When he's not talking to Gronk, I mean, that's who he mostly chit chat with on maybe Twitter or Instagram. I think I follow him, but I don't ever see him on there.
Nah, dude posts a lot.
Huh. But yeah, that's a bit. Some big news there.
He announced his
Tom Brady.
Heck,
10
he
years,
announced
375
retirement on there. And he unretired on there. He did it all on Instagram.
Yeah, 375. Boston,
His contract for Fox would be bigger than his entire contract for the NFL.
dude, right?
Which
That's why we got to get into broadcasting, boys.
Join Ohio Media School, where you can learn from a pro to be a pro.
And yes,
Celtics up 6.
we are pros.
Dude, got that right. Celtics up 6. 155 left. They hanging on.
Well,
All right.
All right, but for the Vikings, though, I just need to figure out which week we play the Packers. Usually when we play the Packers early in the season, we usually have a good season.
yeah.
If they save it for the middle of the pack, see what I did? We might not. But no, I'm really having high hopes for that team, man. I really like the offense and the defense made the right moves, and that's not me being a fan. If Kevin O'Connell could just come in with a little bit of McVay, it's a wrap. For the North, at least. They still got to earn the respect to get into that upper echelon of Rams and Bucks, because that's really all it is in NFC. Everybody else is really on the same tier.
San Francisco.
Yo, a tier
NFC
below.
Championship and the Super Bowl in the last 2 years.
I will
What
give you
else
that.
you want? Huh?
I want y'all to have a quarterback that y'all believe in. But
I do believe in him.
No, that
Who you
y'all
talking
believe
to?
in. I'm talking about John Lynch and my man Shanahan.
Get somebody that can stop Cooper
Yo,
Kupp in the
MVP.
fourth quarter.
No, nailed it.
They're like I said, they're on that tier below where Bucks and Rams is.
It's just a big question mark in San Fran right now.
Yeah, 100%. But
You trust the
they're
roster
not at the bottom.
and the coaches.
If I would
But
do
we'll
a Jair's levels, they would be in grind time.
But by that time, it's going to be back to Will Ward's Power
There you
10 rankings. So get ready. I do not believe that 49ers are going to be, out of the top 10. But depending on where Debo falls, I think that offense rises a lot. I mean, that's about 75% of their offense.
Yep.
So-
See what's going on. I know we talk about the Niners. Shar
Big
probably
low.
going crazy in the chat.
Dude, man, yeah, it's the Rams to repeat. They didn't lose much, added some pieces.
It's a war of nutrition. Can they stay healthy the whole season? We got to see it.
No is the answer. It usually just it's hard, man. I'm thinking the Chiefs take a big
I had a
dive.
debate.
I think
Yeah.
the Chiefs are going to fall off. They might finish last in their division, man.
Chiefs are definitely falling.
Who's that? Got Denver, Oakland,
Denver, LA, and Raiders, man.
AFC Championship game will be Denver
Oakland.
at
Vegas.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
AFC Chip game will be Denver at Buffalo.
In Denver, man.
That's possible too, but I think that the Bills is going to come out.
Championship game will be Denver at Buffalo.
Why are you saying it
The
like
AFC West.
that? I mean, are
Or
you saying it
AFC
like that because you're a
championship.
You
Bengals
said an
fan?
AFC Championship game. You've moved Denver all the way up to the championship.
Dude, they're super. Dude, they're
Did you not see the moves that they made?
Russell Wilson,
Am I the
man.
only one?
Russell Wilson's in the Super Bowl.
They've been building the
contention.
championship caliber
And
defense.
that's why you have to stay tuned to That's Debatable, because football season is about to come.
We got a tie game, boys.
How much time left?
105 all. 37 seconds, 105 all.
I need to turn to the game.
Shard was on it, too.
Good job, Shard.
Shard, the Rams are bad. Sorry, bro. I'm just playing. They're pretty good.
Our very own Ram ambassador.
The Rambassador. Dude, yeah, Denver,
Right
man.
around the corner.
I wish I would have got Denver to win Super Bowl before they traded Russ, but duh. All right, we'll stick around till the game's over and we'll bounce.
37 seconds.
9:30 here in
says Shard.
Columbus. I just want to shout out, thank y'all for tuning in, whoever's still around.
Yeah, because I ain't even
Sure.
watching it right now
Charles,
because I had to
Deshaun,
charge my
Miles,
cell phone.
everybody.
Shout out to everybody. Miles, hey, I did say that you could call in, Brody, to talk your Suns, but that was also, we thought that the Suns would be sweeping the Mavericks or still in the series. So when it's Western Conference Finals time, I got you, I promise. I want to get some guys back in here, man, but this thing, if I got to guess, I don't want to make it a day where I'm coming in late, something like that, man. But I would like to get guests back in here and all of that.
Let's see what we can line up. I got a couple
Lock down
people
the
in mind.
It's a tie ball game.
Yeah.
105. You said tied? I thought you said they was down. I don't
Nah, it was that time.
Come on.
know. Where was I at?
I don't know.
I was looking for something, not listening. But yeah, well, that's even better.
I'll see what I can. See what kind of.
I think I was too busy yelling at Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
I think
Kind
about
of
it.
guess we could get in here.
That's what I was doing.
Got a couple of lined
Couple
up.
people
I'm
in
still
mind.
working on if I can get my guy Tyson Anderson, a number 166 pick. Like I said, out of the 419. Been working on him, trying to hit him up. I know he's busy right now, but I definitely want to try to get Mr. Anderson and number 166 draft pick to the Cincinnati Bengals. So that's the one I'm working on. If anybody else in the chat can help that one out, but we try to make big moves in here. If that's debatable, it's gonna be a lot coming up down the pike, coming up over the next couple of weeks here at Squirrel on Air OMS, the graduating class of 2022 from, I believe it's like September maybe to April. It's going to be graduating this week, so shout out to all the class of 2022. We here now. It's going to be a lot better. The next generation is ready to take over.
Shout out to the guys, man. Proud of y'all. Proud of you, man.
Yes, sir.
Went back at it. Did your thing, man. My second time to come. We did that thing together last year. Class of 21. Went back and doubled down. Did your thing again, man. That's hard. That's beast.
What time is that?
1 o'clock. It's going to be 1 o'clock.
1
A
o'clock.
lot more coming down the pike, like I said. A lot
Just
more
stay
exciting.
tuned,
Got
man.
the basketball league, the IB. Oh man, I'm stuttering right now.
IBT.
IBT.
Cody.
Cody Ballard.
IBT
Got him
Academy.
coming up.
too.
Yep.
30 seconds.
The Brick League is coming up.
Yeah, Brick League's always a good time. Dude, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff going on, man. It's gonna be hot. All right, Boston, yeah, up to 24 seconds, I assume.
Dang, Grant Williams just tackle Giannis.
Tatum makes them both. Grant Williams, personal foul. Foul to give, 24 seconds. 14 seconds. What happened? You watching it live over there? Shooting foul.
My phone's charging.
Oh, man. Oh, there you go. So you go hold it in front of the camera. Our stream get cut.
Right.
Running NBA Live through a secondary phone.
Damn, my dude is bleeding in his eye.
Hater alert. Sorry, Shard. That was me. Shard, the only one left. Thanks, dude.
Sticking
Appreciate
around
you.
to the end, man.
My guy. I have to complain to my dumb friends.
Oh, that's what he elbowed him in his face. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know the last 14 seconds of this game can take 20 minutes, so
right.
continue to watch the NBA on TNT. Remember to follow me right here at Will Ward 288 on all social media platforms. We've been pumping a lot of material out here at That's Debatable, so make sure that you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Go to the That's Debatable YouTube page. We all have been working very hard, and we appreciate each and every one of y'all that's tuned in.
For sure.
So,
Man, definitely.
a lot of stuff coming. Just continue to stick around and keep rocking with your boys.
We just still working on the foundation.
It's only going to get better.
Still working on the foundation. Episode 39, which means next week, episode 40. We
It's
did
a long
something.
foundation.
We did a. I put together a video for the first 20. I might put something together for the last 20, just cause. Or should I just wait till 50?
50's big. We got 1 year coming up also, so continue to keep your ears out to the streets, and we're gonna figure out when our 1 year mark is coming up. So we definitely want to have somebody in here on that day, the 1 year anniversary.
I just know it was the day before the
Olympics?
game 6. It was the day before game, or that Monday, the day before game 6, because the game 6 was Tuesday night, and that's when the Bucks won the championship the day after that. And I'm mad we missed the whole playoffs because we had to wait, because I had to do my little training. Shout out to my dude Hugh. That's what I ran into last week. I had to do my training in order to set this whole thing up first. Then we all have vacations. We just finished school. I think I had Florida, LA. I got Chicago, LA coming up. So we in the beginning. Then I think when we finally was able to get it together was the Monday before that game 6, whatever day that was, which is June something. Oh, what did I just miss? Milwaukee's up 3-1. Woo! And Bobby Portis is going crazy.
Portis is hit a 3.
I don't know. That's why I got rewind. People don't even need a reason. Oh, they're gonna give me the replay. Giannis misses the free throw.
Yikes.
Oh, what way to be big, Bobby P. Way to be big, my Chicago Bull. Yes, he was a Chicago Bull, and I know he looked at the crowd. I got a championship ring, man. Forget you. But right now, he got a big offensive board, and he put it back. Watch Tatum off the glass. He's special for that.
Dang. Milwaukee,
It's
dude.
getting heated. That's why you can
There you
never
go.
count them out.
Hey, you know the Warriors keep talking about the heart of a champion, the heart of a champion. You know who got the heart of a champion right now? The Milwaukee Bucks, people. No, I'm not on the Bucks bandwagon, but I do love being right. Yeah, they're showing that play that shouldn't have happened. KD, put your booty on Tatum. It's a whole nother ball game, KD. Just throw it out there, Kyrie. Hands up, take the charge. Maybe Tatum, that play don't go like that. Maybe y'all win game 1, and then y'all can figure the rest out later. I don't know. Maybe that whole game 1 that was demoralizing. They just showed that play of how they won. That's why I brought that up. 11 seconds left, possible last play of the game. Pull it up for my guy. Oh, he snatch blocked it! Bro, he snatched it!
Marcus Smart
Who
did?
play 2K? Anybody out there play 2K? Bro, he just snatched, blocked his stuff,
Just
bro.
took it from him.
Drew Holiday, I don't even know. Give me that.
Oh, man. Damn, Marcus Smart, DPOY. That wasn't Smart, was it?
Nah, it was Drew Holiday on
Smart on the shot.
Oh, yeah, duh.
First of all, they almost gave him the bucket, though. I don't know why. They left that wide open.
Drew Holiday, dude. He's a player. 6.3 seconds. That must be where they at.
The real DPO. Sorry, no, I don't.
There you go. Yeah, you said earlier.
I'll just say he capable of winning an award. Marcus Smart might have. I mean, some people felt like he could have been Bridges. Some others felt like Jaren Jackson. But I mean, out of the three, it was a flip of a coin. In that
May
case.
25th.
It wasn't like the MVP.
May 25th last year was when you created the logo. It looks like. I'm looking through files on here to see if I can find show one.
That'd be nice to
I no
even
longer got
see.
show one on my phone either because I had
Yeah.
to delete them episodes off my joint.
See the progression of how we have evolved and become a lot more
Man.
vibrant.
I'll shout out again my Colorado Avs. Got the lid on. Did not get this from Lids. No shameless plug. Straight from the source. The Pepsi Center, baby. Got it at the can. Always like the team stores when I go to places, so.
Right?
Avs swept them out, dude. Nashville Predators. Stop, drop, open up shop. Shut them down. There you go. Shut them down, open up shop. So Avs got a break. Their goalie's hurt. Zai busted.
You're right.
So yeah, rockin' Avs, baby. NHL playoff time, I love it. Speaking of physical,
Don't get a 5 seconds now.
speaking of physical play, much like this Boston Milwaukee game,
So it's Pat Connaughton.
Connaughton going to the line,
Up one.
up one.
Hit both.
Connaughton gonna hit both.
He got to. I mean, I don't know if he got ice in his veins, though. I don't know if he like that.
From
might
Notre,
be
from
real
Notre
big
Dame.
from
I
Memphis
done watched
or-
him punch on a lot of stuff, though.
From Milwaukee,
I
it's
like
real
to see a
big.
dunk contest between Connaughton and Caruso.
It's changed the whole narrative of. I mean, we were so used to the home team winning.
But Milwaukee
But
won game one.
They won with game one in Boston.
Yeah,
Up 3.
you got them both. All
I
right,
hit them both.
Connaughton nails them both.
Horford got the ball. Smart
Coming
got
down.
Tatum is
to
wide
the wire.
open. What the?
just
what,
robbed him.
What is he? Marcus
Milwaukee
Smart,
gonna win it.
what is he doing?
Drew Holiday get the steal at the end.
Steal. He just took it right
Bro.
out of his hand.
Who had the ball?
Bro,
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart, remember when
I can see him holding his head there.
Aaron Rodgers forced it to Devontae Adams, but he had Lazard wide open, just running wide with his hand. That was Jason Tatum. Running down the sideline, wide open. He could have stopped at the 3. His best shot is on the wing. Look, Tatum is nobody's around him.
Oh man,
And before he could have passed that ball. It didn't show the whole play. But Tatum is wide open over there and nobody's around him, bro.
Drew
Tatum-
Holiday saves the day.
On
Man.
two
Sorry, Marcus.
times on the defensive end.
Like I said,
and on the
Antetokounmpo!
defensive player of the year.
Oh, hey, Travis in here.
Drew Holiday, the
Travis?
real DPLY, man.
Got it.
Let me hear
Got
a
him.
quick quote from Giannis.
See what he's got to say.
YouTube don't ban us. We believe in one another. Let me hit your open shots. Snatch block. Bro,
Drew Holiday
all my
did 2
2K
game-winning plays.
Yeah.
All my 2Kers, man. All my 2Kers know what a snatch block is, bro. Drew Holiday snatch blocked him
Okay.
for the game. I don't even know. I don't know, but that game, the last 2 possessions, Marcus Smart had the ball, messed up both times. Drew Holiday
Nice.
made the play both times.
I'm glad
Didn't
we
see that
stayed here
coming.
live for that. I was thinking that there's an old shot block. I can't remember if it was Bill Russell maybe, but yeah, notorious for blocking people, but instead of swatting it out of bounds, he'd always like lightly, not necessarily a snatch block and just straight grabbing it, but he'd always try and tip it to himself.
Yeah.
Just one
Get the
smart
block and
heads
a
up
rebound.
play. Drew Holiday, man, smart heads up play. Grab it right there, still inbounds. Boom.
Hey, but Tatum
Dude,
was
Bucks,
wide open
man.
down. Tatum was wide open down that sideline. Wide open down that sideline. But yeah, I said Bucks was gonna win tonight. I said the Bucks was gonna win tonight. They up
Said Bucks
3-2.
gonna win the East.
Bucks and 6.
Dang it. All right, I'm changing.
Didn't see that coming,
I
man.
said I want Milwaukee, to win,
Hey,
so
bro.
I'm happy.
I think I am on record saying don't count on Antetokounmpo. So this host, that specific game, like the game. Hey, and I know just to switch it back to football, but as a Minnesota Vikings fan, the Minneapolis Miracle, you gotta play to the final second.
Dude, they nailed it. MVP stuff. Giannis showing up.
And Marcus Smart didn't.
Milwaukee.
These,
know what time it is.
players,
What time it is?
hey, the players that dye their hair, man, you can't trust them. I'm saying it.
That's debatable, man. Right
He need
there.
to undye his hair and get his braids back, and then he'll be all right.
All right, Bucks win Game 5, up 3-2, going back to Milwaukee. There you go. Have a good night,
yeah.
folks.
I hit it right on the money.
Money, money, money.
Yeah, just like Milwaukee, right on the money. That's debatable, baby. Shout out to y'all. See y'all later.
Strike it rich out
subscribe,
there. Peace
Follow.
out.
See y'all next Wednesday. Hopefully my day ain't that hectic next Wednesday.
We're rolling. Strike it rich, folks, or
I'll
rich
be right
strike.
there.
Zozos is next after 3 quarters in 1 minute 10 and 4/5 seconds. And now Epicenter comes splitting horses and is moving up quickly as Crown Pride takes the lead around the far turn. It is Crown Pride battling with Messier. They're stride for stride. Epicenter and Zozos in behind them. Cyberknife swings up to the outside. Sandon gets the rail run, and they're into the stretch. And it's Messier, Crown Pride, and Epicenter is coming up on the outside. Epicenter has taken the lead as they arrive into the final furlong. Sandon is coming after him. Epicenter and Sandon, these two, stride for stride. Simplification down the outside is next. They're coming down to the wire. Epicenter, Sandon, Rich Strike is coming up on the inside. Oh my goodness, the long